In this Jing video, we're going to go over how to use Motion Manager to create an assembly video. Now, if we've previously created some explode movements, as you can see right in this model right here, of course, we can just right-click that on that and select Animate Collapse. We do have some flexibility, so I have this just in a playback looping mode. We can slow it down. You can see that it's going to take 4 seconds, excuse me, and we can make it take 8 seconds, or we can play at double speed and have it do the assembly in 2 seconds. But not really a whole lot of control other than those things. So we can of course, we can also save that then as an AVI file or whatever we want to do there. So anyways, suppose we want to have more flexibility, maybe the ability to pan around, as especially if you have a more complicated assembly and you want to be able to move in and out and look at specific things that are happening. Maybe turn the visibility off on something that's in the way of looking at some detail, and or change the time it takes to do different movements or the order of different movements. So what we can do then is, excuse me, if you go to Tools and Customize, then we want to turn on Motion Manager. Just click on Motion Manager. And you can also do that just from the view down here. You'll see Motion Manager. And now we'll select the Motion Manager tab, Motion Study 1. And you can see it really hasn't created any kind of time frames or anything yet. You can see the different parts available here. We can move those out and see we can add a movement or change in appearance. But anyways, what I'm going to do right now is just go to this animation wizard. So I should point out too that SOLIDWORKS Motion can be used to actually do motion simulation, dynamic analysis. We're just using it strictly for animation right now. We're not trying to do any analysis with it. We're just using it for animation. So anyways, if I click on this animation wizard and say what do I want to do, would like to do an animated collapse. So I'll just pick that and click on next, and it's coming up here as 6 seconds. You can pick any amount of time at all there and then just click finish. So you'll notice that it just put in these different movements. You can see if I hover over different things like the driver here, right, you see the driver snap into place, or in this point the driver's down there, and this just shows at what time. I can click on these and drag them if I want to change when things happen. You also have these buttons over here to kind of zoom in or zoom back out or do a zoom fit in terms of the resolution on the time here. And if I look at the driver, for instance, I can expand the driver and see that I also have, this is showing me whenever something in the driver happens overall, and then this is the particular explode, but I can also do other things. For instance, I can start out right here with the driver not being visible at the beginning of the time. So I can just right click on the driver and select hide. And then I can move the timeline over to maybe just before the driver starts to move, and go back and right click and select show. Okay, so you can see under appearance it put in this change in appearance. If I drag the this line back, okay, and then as I move this forward, you can see that the driver will gradually phase in, and I'm going to stop the video here and have to pick up with another video.